Hello, folks, and welcome to the public portion of the General Staff Meeting for April 14th, 2018.
Hello!
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Memes.
Wow. Wow.
Hello.
That
Yes.
was very anticlimactic, but
Okay.
as you can see, people have spammed the chat and become incredibly obnoxious, and I'm not sure why I even run this server anymore. Anyway. So, let's go straight to the announcements because that's why you all are here. So first off, I'd like to announce some staff demotions. First two demotions are due to inactivity, and that is Amercon and Ortum. I have contacted them over the last few months and try to see where they are at. Amercon did reply and say that he was intending to come back. However, he hasn't shown that he's incredibly active lately, so he will be demoted. As well as Ortum, I did not get a reply from him, so he will be also demoted from the mod position. According to Chief, I believe, or whatever records we have, both of those, both Amercon and Ortum, no, Amercon will be demoted to Senator, and Ortum will be demoted to Trustee. In addition to this, I have also received an email from Baron Thames Bank, and he has officially resigned as administrator and from any staff position. He is getting busy during the summer, and he has decided that that's probably the best choice, considering he has not been very active lately. I do have a written statement from Baron, just to express some thanks to the server here. The statement is as follows. Hello, everyone. As I don't have the time anymore, I've decided to step down as administrator. Being on the server has been great fun, and I will still come on now and then in the future. I'm starting uni this summer, which should get me a degree in transportation management in a few years. This will, of course, also take a lot of time, though. I think it is a subject most of you can relate to. Expect the occasional new building in Daneburg, but until then, see you as Senator, I think. Thank you. All right. So, and Baron will be demoted to Senator, of course, for Daneburg, and wish him the best in his studies. Okay,
Goodbye,
so that is that. All right, so we're basically down 2 mods and 1 admin. I will note that during this meeting we did not consider any new staff, but we may do so in future GSMs. Jacob in Twitch chat, we are in Discord. So anyone listening on Twitch there, we are all this is happening on Discord.
Also, there's absolutely nothing happening behind Frumple.
Yes, the
And
staff
Frumple should not turn around.
It's a ruse.
We have assured Frumple that there is nothing going on behind him right now.
Yeah. We will be playing 20 questions again at the end of this GSM, as per tradition, it seems now. So don't worry about that. Okay, moving on. There was a discussion about adding a policy about, or at least some sort of rule preventing people from selling towns. This was deferred from the last GSM. We have decided not to instate that rule. We're going to keep the status quo with regards to this. So no changes to the rules regarding town selling. So you can sell them for monies if both parties agree to pay that amount. Moving on. We have a proposal from Ryan FR to add what he initially called a pop culture channel to Discord. We have approved this, but we're going to be naming this channel Entertainment to reflect what the content is going to be in there. So in addition to the music channel, there will be this entertainment channel, which will be mainly for discussion about movies, what else was it? Movies and other pop culture topics. TV shows. Yeah. So
Memes?
No,
that's random.
Memes still need to go to random, and if I see any other memes go outside of random, well, I'm gonna go get you. But anyway,
Nice.
So
Also, this channel was made live during the meeting, so it's already set to go.
Yep. So that's that. Okay, here's the big topic for this meeting. Next up is who is oh, that's Chief. You're what are you doing?
Getting a snack.
Okay, do you eat coins for?
No.
Okay.
It's a Mario. Secretly Mario behind the scenes.
No,
Okay.
I have jelly beans in a mason jar that I'm eating. So.
I see. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. Moving on. So here's the big topic for this meeting. It's a discussion about the new plugins on beta server. I did open beta server to the public a couple weeks ago, but I did know that particularly the citizens plugin wasn't fully configured. I can say now that I've gone in there and fixed that up. So you should now be able to create NPCs and also select them so you can actually do stuff with these NPCs. I can't give you guys any more of a tutorial. Again, all the commands that are available are on the wiki, and we will, at the moment, we won't, there's some NPC limits for each rank. I have to go on beta server a little later to actually set them up, but at the moment on the beta server, it is set up for trustees and above will get 5 NPCs, senators and above will get 30 NPCs, and governors will get 50 NPCs as their limit. However, at the meeting, we decided to add on to this to make the transition from trustee to senator more gradual. So when I do go fix this, and when we go live on main server with the citizens plugin, councilors will get 10 NPCs and up to 10 NPCs, and mayors will get up to 20 NPCs. So once again, trustees will be 5 NPCs, councilors 10, mayors 20, senators 30. Governors will be 50, and also premiers will be 100, and staff will have unlimited limits. So in addition to this, we will be restricting the mobs that can be spawned. Most mobs can be spawned, including any monster spawns. The only ones that'll be restricted will be ender dragons and ghasts, mainly because they can produce quite a bit of lag, especially if they're multiple versions of this mob. Also, they create a lot of noise, and they're quite large, so those will be restricted to staff only. So we will allow that if on the staff's discretion, you can ask a staff member to spawn in an NPC for you, but again, that'll be up to them if they think it's appropriate for your city. As for but in terms of all other mobs, citizen like villagers, like skeletons, zombies, pigs, cows, those will be relatively unrestricted. Oh, and well, I'll get to that in a sec, but spawning limits. Oh, and before I go on to when this update will come, I'll talk about Discord SRV. Actually, there's not really much to say here. We will be going forward with this plugin, and
there's a couple of permissions that we need to tweak, but other than that, it's looking good so far.
Yeah, most of those permissions are on the staff side, so not stuff that you guys have to worry about. So basically, the next update, which will include citizens and Discord SRV, we're planning to go live either late April, early May. I don't have a date set up or set yet. It'll probably be somewhere in the middle of the week, like during the less busy times of the server. The update shouldn't take too long. It's really just updating our plugins and adding new ones. So I will give an announcement when it will be available. Okay, moving on. Still a few other Section 1 topics to go over, some community issues here. Artie has requested that he wants to change the station at A26C107, the station at his town of Armada, to turn it into a cross station where the stations will be, essentially the tracks will be colliding, will be intersecting each other. And this has been approved. There will be next topic is there will be a full dyne map render of the new world, and that is actually going to happen tomorrow. starting after the server restart. So after tomorrow's restart, I will be starting the New World die map render. It is expected to take several days, so please be advised that there will be a potential for lag during this time, and we're going to try to do it during the least busy times of the server. So,
also a reminder that while the New World Dynmap render is running, just like last time, there is a ban on asking for world edits from staff, and also any particularly lag-inducing changes of that. So just please keep that in mind. If you have schematics that you need imported or whatever, please do so this weekend before the restart tomorrow night.
All right, cool. All right, now next up, oh, and there was a request from LD Shadowlord to enable wiki SVG uploads. That's less of a topic that's appropriate for the GSM. It's more of a request to me. I will put that on my to-do list and get that done when I have time. Moving on to section 2, roads. We have a lot of topics for roads. The one about from Talon regarding B879, that has been removed by request of Talon because apparently he does not require approval for that, since it is connecting to an A road. Moving on to B54, proposed by James. That is a road. I'm gonna have to actually explain. I want to try to explain where these roads are, but otherwise it's just a bunch of numbers to you guys. This one goes north from Malison to the east side of Pakeston. He does have permission from Captain Lincoln to build this road. This road has been approved. Next up is a initially unnamed road by Mojang Chan. We're going to assign a number to this road. It'll be B60, I believe.
Yep.
And this one goes from Deadbush to Totsworth in the Mesa biome. This has also been approved, I believe. Yep, correct. Next road up is B82, proposed by Crazy Rocket Guy. This is a diagonal road that runs from Armada and towards the northwest to, what city is that? I have to look it up. It's somewhere in the, it crosses the Mega Taiga biome, but it's a very long road. It connects up to the northern line. This has been approved minus a connection to Cicero because Crazy Rocket Guy does not have permission to connect there. So the rest of the road has been approved except for that little piece there. Next up is the B94 proposed by Soso123. Oh, I don't know who that was. What did we say about this one?
So this one, and actually this is the thing that Gauze is just PMing me about. So this one is trying to connect a couple of towns that are right next to each other, that are pretty close. So just a reminder that if you've got towns that are within a pretty good distance, so the usual 300 couple over that, that as long as both parties are okay, you don't need to get approval for short roads like that are just connecting neighboring towns. If you do want to have it be an official like A or B road, just let us know to have your number reserved, just so that we're not having ambiguous road numbers. So in this case, yeah, this road is approved and good to go. But just a reminder that if you're doing short roads like this one is, that you don't need formal approval. Yeah.
This is mainly, again, if your towns are literally right next to each other, you do not need a B road approval. That's not explicitly in the rules. I do know that a previous GSM we decided on this, but yeah. Oh, and thank you LD for the resubscription. And moving on, okay, so 2F, Robin Ho has proposed an extension of the A4. It's basically a straight line that goes parallel to the forest line eastward, and this has been approved. Next up is the A1 extension proposed by the United Cities Transit Committee. This has been approved, and we actually like to add some with some notes here. We do note notice, okay, first I'll explain where this one goes. So this extends from Nipia further north, parallel to the Zephyr line, all the way up to ZN32 next to Soso's town of Chalxior. So once again, this has been approved. We did notice in the proposal that they did avoid ZN26 or 25, I believe.
Both.
Both. So the proposal actually, the road proposed goes around that area. We will say that because that is an inactive town and does not have any significant development in that area, if the UC Transit Committee does elect to do so, we will give them approval to go straight through if they want to. So yeah, so they can basically go straight through ZN24 to 26 and they don't have to make that diversion. Next up is the A8 extension proposed by Elite Neon. This has been rejected because I've told Elite Neon, I'm going to say this right here, Elite Neon, you got to stop sending us pictures of using your phone because that's not going to fly. And you can't just build, you also need to get permission from the towns in that area, particularly Mega's town, because that's where your road terminates. So yeah.
And this was news to Mega at the GSM.
Yes.
Yes, I had no idea what was happening. I was like, oh, this goes through Rank Resort.
So seriously, Elite Neon, stop wasting our goddamn time.
And also everybody else, phone screenshots, the reason that phone screenshots are an issue is because they're too low resolution and they're oftentimes blocked by your browser bar. So like, just please try and take screenshots on a computer. If you need to draw on them, you can upload them to Google Drawings and draw stuff on there.
Okay. All right, moving on to property auction, section 3. Okay, so initially Captain Lincoln and James S _ were both requesting D23 C65. However, Captain Lincoln has switched over to requesting D21. So basically D23 C65 will be going to James S _ and D21 will be going to Captain Lincoln. Both of these have been approved. Next up is ZS16, requested by Minecrafts000. This has been approved. So he is now the new owner of that station and town. Next up, the Frosty Creeper 10 has requested ownership of the MRT phone network, previously owned by Ben, I believe. This has been approved. It does not actually have any physical assets on the server. It is simply a numbering system. So if he wants to make any modifications or additions to that system, go right ahead. Next up is Cortezi would like ownership of SkyWest, a old airline previously owned by Frozen. This has been approved. And next is Burn Cow has requested ownership of the Yilo Corporation, previously owned by Technological 99. This is basically a ferry and water bus service. This has been approved. And that's the last of section 3. There's a couple of interesting topics in section 4, the other section. Mindbender 15 has requested that we move the Arctic line underground to give him more space in Radiant Square. This has been denied. We generally try not to do this because we want to make sure that the MRT line is straight as possible. We would suggest to Mindbender 15 that he can build over the MRT line or under it if he would like to. So if he wants to build closer toward the MRT line, he is totally welcome to do so. Next up is a proposal or just a clarification more so from Gods around the location of the Southern Line station SC13. The town that the station was supposed to go into J Universe Zero's town, or into J Universe Zero town, but he's gone inactive. So what we've decided is Gods can't continue building the Southern Line, but without putting in SC13 station. So at least the line will be connected up between SC12 and SC14. And then we will wait probably until next GSM to confirm the location of SC13. The reason for this is the J Universe has only been active, he hasn't been inactive for the whole full 3 months. He's been inactive for about 2.5. So just to give him a chance to come back and just confirm that he does want the station in his town, we will defer this till next GSM. And okay, and there's actually another big topic here. This is the final topic in section 4. There has been a ownership dispute at F15 P17. This is the intersection or one of the intersections of the Forest and Plains lines. I will give you a sort of a Cole's notes of what happened. Apparently, according to our records, the town was owned by a player named Two Turn Julia in the early. That's basically our last records. And then at some point, Callum JK had claimed that town, but unfortunately, we don't have any written records that ownership change had actually taken place. He was not able to produce any emails on his behalf, and we also don't have any records in our GSM results where we do record, where we usually do record those sort of ownership changes, or at least it would show up as an auction at the very least. And in addition to this, recently, 2 players, which will remain nameless at the time because they will be getting double warnings. They actually came in and removed by hand a lot of parts of that town without permission, because because what I do believe to be a rules misunderstanding. They thought that the town was inactive, but frankly, due to the massive changes that they made, we consider that to be griefing, despite their intentions.
And it's actually kind of egregious griefing because it raised and basically leveled out an entire town and also destroyed half of a rail line in the process as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, it also touched property. It touched the third-party rail system, which they should not have touched. So those 2 players will be getting double warnings. And we will also notify Callum that because he hasn't provided evidence for ownership of the town, this town will be going up for general auction next GSM. So once again, F15 P17 will be going up for general auction at the next GSM. So if you are interested in, I should have mentioned, the town will be rolled back to undo all the damage these 2 players did, and then it will be up for auction. So if you're interested in this, please send an email to the staff.
And again, this is at P17 F15.
F15 P17. Yep. The intersection.
Yep. So that rollback, I will be doing that rollback. Probably either tonight or tomorrow. Just kind of, it depends on traffic. So at some point before the render happens, that's going to get rolled back.
Definitely before the Dynamap render happens. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's probably one of the most egregious griefings we've seen in a while.
Yeah. Just to tell you, those players involved that, like, had we seen you in the act, that probably would have been an instant ban offense because that's really egregious. Usually there aren't kinds of instant ban offenses like that, as a lot of you know, but like this, needless to say, this is something that, we were not happy about.
Yeah. Okay, that is all for section 4. In terms of announcements, I think it's time to open the northern portion of the jungle line. AP, who was the constructor of this line, he's not available to come on right now. I don't think
in game, but not on Discord.
I don't think he's prepared a statement either. So I will let you guys know the line was open for claiming for at least a week, I believe. But we've only had 2 players ask for stations. Those 2 players will be getting those stations. So Captain Lincoln will be getting JN7, and Kel 5 will be getting JN11. All other stations on this portion of the line will be open to first come, first serve claiming after the line opens. So yeah. Why are people saying orange in chat?
No reason.
It's
No
a
reason
great
at
color. Did you know today's
Really
Orange
like
Day?
colour.
It's
Very,
Orange Day today. Search on the web.
Guys, there's nothing behind Frumple.
very
absolutely
interesting. Thank you, chat, for providing a clue for me. Okay. All right. So, do I have to go?
This
Do I
is
have
Twitch chat.
Okay, no.
or in-game
Must be
chat?
has been blocked anyway, so
Chat?
Trump will be
In-game
actually
chat,
good.
Twitch chat, same thing. But anyway, so do I have to go rip up a ribbon or something, or
Yeah,
what?
if
what
you
do I-
turn right,
Yeah.
just follow the red carpet and you'll
without
get there.
looking behind me, correct?
No,
You'll be
Use
fine.
the wall.
No,
Use
you'll
the
be
wall.
fine.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Hit the
So
elevator.
Use the
You
elevator.
can't do
Turn
that.
around.
use the elevator. How do I?
Can you unbanish Frumple?
Just hit the button.
Am I
Hey,
banished?
Frumple, what's your favorite citrusy fruit?
Okay. So where do I? So I keep on
Straight
going
ahead.
this
Yep,
way.
you've got a
Okay.
red carpet.
All right.
How do
Guys,
the rest of us get up?
Right, you can go through
there's
now.
an elevator.
The tiny ass elevator.
Okay,
What
let's
is the
see.
station?
Platform 3 and 4. Oh, I see. Okay,
Over here, Frumple.
I see.
You missed your scissors.
Okay, so
Scissors.
I will. Oh, scissors. Shit. I just want to punch it. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Punch. Okay. I declare the jungle line north
Yay.
open.
Also, if you take the line, you'll see the thing.
Yay.
Frumple,
Okay.
so-
Yeah. So
Take
okay.
the
I
line.
guess I'll have to wait.
You'll have to wait.
Oh, the
You have to
Or you could ride it northbound.
But everybody
the-
else can
Nah.
take the line.
There's nothing.
the anticipation is going to kill me. Oh no.
Yeah, we
Okay.
we built a
Nah,
wall.
any questions.
Okay, I'll go back in my box. Hold on. How do
You got an elevator for your box.
how can I change this?
Oh, is your box broken? Oh.
I can't change the floor on this thing.
Wait, it needs to be glass. Wait. Frumple, no.
No, it doesn't.
Feet,
It doesn't. It doesn't.
out. Move out the way.
Frumple jump.
Wait, why?
Watch
Oh,
as
it's awesome
everyone
there.
tries to
No,
be
no, no.
the
It's fine. No,
elevator
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
repair.
It's fine now.
I'm looking on the
Dude.
stream, and this is rather interesting.
Do it. It works. Come, look. No, what?
Because you need
Because there's somebody put gold here. Why?
I just teleported him up to the podium. We're fine.
Okay, you're good.
No, we got it. We got it.
I
We got it.
suck at using an elevator. Jeez.
I'm gonna push you into place from. Ow! You could just.
Feline Holdings will be
this is
filing a lawsuit to whoever did this.
This is the people of my server. This is how things get done here.
Hi, Twitch. This.
Okay.
Mm,
All right, folks. So before I do the 20 questions thing, I do want to do the open floor and Q&A. So once again, if you're new here or forgot, this is how it works. If you have any concerns, questions, or comments, please. Basically, we're going to take turns for this. So please let me know either in game, PM me in game, or PM me in Discord, or preferably the voice channel, or let me know in Twitch chat if you'd like a turn to speak. Please don't post the whole question or comment because I'm probably going to forget it. But if you want a chance to speak or your turn to speak, please PM me again, once again, in game, on Discord, or on Twitch. I will call on you when I am ready to address you.
Yay.
Okay, Ninja, I think I've gotten you there. So I got one person so far. Anyone else? Do you mind? This is probably one of the shortest GSMs we've had so far, so I'm not going to be surprised if there's nothing to discuss. There weren't any heavy topics this GSM. Okay, it's starting to look like it's just one person so far. So Ninja 042803, what would you like to talk about?
Okay, so first of all, how much of the jungle line is actually complete at this point?
From what I can tell, AP's complete all the way down to... How many stations is there?
JS1, I believe.
Yeah, JS1. You can see it on Dynmap.
Okay.
Actually, I wonder if I can
also,
even switch to Dynmap here. Yep. And what else?
Would you be willing to do a Friendly Friday in Superpower 2?
That's not server related. I'm actually...
Is that not the right time to ask?
Not exactly the right time, but I will say this though. I'm actually going to take a break from streaming next week. I'm not entirely sure whether I want to be streaming this often or whether I want to be streaming games, and whether or not I want to be continuing doing Friendly Friday or anything like that. So I'm going to take the week off next week. I will still be streaming on next Saturday, The Mole 9, that Yoshi, the game show that Yoshi's running. So I will be streaming that. I'm going to take a break next week and just try to... I might be changing my schedule or changing some other stuff about my stream, and I'll let you guys know. So...
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about saying that really the wrong time.
That's all right. But as per your question, I'm not sure. I've never heard of that game, so I don't know. I have to look at it to really give you an answer there, but I'll take a look. Okay, so Crazy Rocket Guy. Alfie, I see that question there, but I'm going to leave that. Please re-ask that when we get to the silly questions. I want to make sure we go through any serious questions. Anyone else? I'm gonna take a look here. Okay, Crazy Rocket Guy, it's your turn. I don't see anyone else. This is a lot of, not very many people today.
And we did have a short agenda, so.
Crazy
Nice
Rocket.
break, actually.
Yeah, it's nice. Crazy Rocket Guy asks, will the Expo line be extended? Which direction? Because it could be extended in either west or east.
Yes.
Underground.
So Fish is working on, or has taken charge of, the west extension that goes from XW31 outwards. But an eastward extension certainly could be possible. We just don't have a concrete plan for it yet.
So with all this applies to all MRT lines. There's kind of plans in place for the expansion of all of them. It's just a case of a staff member having the time to be able to do it. So generally, if a staff member feels like it, they propose a plan and then it gets built. So yeah, it's just a case of a staff member wanting to do an extension on that line.
And also, it's like when that proposal happens, whoever is in charge of building that line will take a look at the previous notes and try and come up with a plan that will make sense. But also, it's like when we feel that there's a need for more lines and a staff member has the time to commit to building a line, then we'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, on that note, we have gotten a lot of proposals from certain players up with specific new lines or proposals to redirect lines. I'm not going to say to not send those proposals, but do keep in mind that those sort of proposals will only be considered based on whether the staff have the time to do so or whatever the initial plans were. So, I mean, things. For example, if you have a proposal to redirect a line down to your town, for example, that could be considered as part of the plan. If you're proposing a brand new line or proposing the line goes in totally opposite direction that we initially had in mind, then that probably will be rejected. So
I will say that usually what happens is, or what has happened the last couple cycles is, when we get an idea of what line we're going to build next, usually whoever's going to be working on it will make some sort of public announcement for it, then we'll talk about their idea at the GSM. And then if it all makes sense, then they'll just go for it. If there's public revisions that need to happen, then those will be taken into account as part of that process.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we do appreciate your ideas. Just know that, like all other things that involve the staff, that it requires us to put in a bit of time. So.
Okay. Ninja, I'll get back to you, but Alfie has actually a relevant question here. What lines do the server have planned to build at this moment?
So so right now the next line that's being worked on by gods is the SLE, the southern line eastern half. That line is being built from the S0 station to completion in the southeast corner of the map. And then I think gods, I don't know if you're able to use voice, but I think that the next idea that gods had would be to do the valley line.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, so that one will probably be the next one after southeast. So after that, we don't have any concrete plans in place.
Yeah,
so.
I just shot Cortezi because he just named a line after a certain drug, and I don't know where that came from, but yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is this a joke from the MRT UK meetup?
Maybe.
I see. Drugs are bad, you know. Don't do drugs, kids. Since I'm streaming, I might as well say don't do drugs. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, Ninja, going back to you, I have an additional question.
Yeah. So something I've really kind of noticed on the road system is that there are a lot of places where there should be signs that it's lacking, I feel.
Okay.
And is there any way that you could possibly improve that?
Roads tend to be based on, we just usually leave it. When they propose it, we just approve it, and we just leave it towards them to put in that sort of signage. If you find that there's a lack of it, then maybe ask a staff member. The staff member might not be able to help you exactly with it, but they might be able to pinpoint who actually built the original road, and then we could forward that to that road builder and see if they can improve the signage. So
if you contact the original road builder, they may be willing for you to do their signage as well if you're find that.
Yeah, but usually the information of who built the original road is not the most public of information. Like, it is announced at GSMs and all that, but I would imagine most players wouldn't know. So maybe asking a staff member to help look that up for you would be a good idea.
Also, we have been drawing a lot of the completed roads on Dymap in case of just, in terms of just like navigating around. A lot of the completed roads have been drawn on Dymap, so I know it can be a bit resource intensive to have both Dymap and Minecraft running at the same time, but that's another spot that you can look if you're just trying to see where roads are going. So you have to turn on those layers because they're turned off. They're hidden by default, but they are there, and they're pretty comprehensive.
Okay. I got a couple people in Discord. I'm going to go answer their questions. So, Kitty Cat, you have a question?
All right. My question is, what do you think is the scariest form of commercial transportation?
Is this a silly question?
Silly questions
I don't think we're at the silly question. I still got a few serious ones, but scariest form of transportation: roller coasters.
Well, commercial transportation.
It is commercial. It is. They make money
Well,
because you
really
really spend money.
The roller coaster doesn't transport you anywhere. It transports you in a circle.
Not all the time.
Scary.
Travelators.
Cars. How about that?
Travelers
I
literally
am
go up at a shallow angle, gods.
No, space rockets. You get accelerated brutally fast.
to be honest, I feel safer. I would prefer. I would prefer to go on a space rocket than go on a car.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun, but like, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Boom.
If it goes wrong, it's gonna go wrong.
Might as well go out in a blaze of glory. Okay. Okay, if that guest wants to give his name, then I'm not gonna stop him.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. Okay, moving on to time to make my move. What is your question? I'm not sure if you're actually listening.
I'm in my car, so.
Oh, okay. If it helps for you, you can type it out if you think that's gonna be
I'm
better.
in my car, so that's not much easier.
Okay, so go for it then. I can still.
Frumple, are you encouraging texting and driving?
Oh, whoops.
Speaking and driving.
I don't know. I don't know if he's driving. Nope. Hold on. I don't
he's
know
on
if he's
voice activity.
I don't know if he's driving though. So.
I'm on my Bluetooth.
Okay. Are you from the moon? It looks like.
Anyway, guys.
Frumple, certain staff members have done mumble and driving.
Anyway, time. What is your
It always
question?
ends bad.
I'll be in the future. Anyway, for 1.13, I've heard that that's going to break a lot of things, including most likely the technology in the MRT stations. Do you have a plan for that?
Yep. I don't know how it's gonna break. I know it's not just gonna break the MRT. It'll probably break a whole bunch of plugins. Our
current plan is assume everything is going to break.
Yep. I have stated before that when a 1.13 comes out, we will probably not update for probably months because it's going to take time for those plugins to catch up, if they catch up at all. For such a large update, I wouldn't be surprised if some plugins stop updating and they stop working for 1.13. So we may be stuck on 1.12 for quite a while.
And even after that point, it's going to require extensive beta testing before even being considered to roll out on the main worlds.
Yeah. Specific to your question regarding the MRT station, I was working earlier on just a slightly improved arrival bay for what could possibly be MRT version 6. It's very similar to the V5 design. So, I mean, that new prototype could also break it for 1.13. So, but yeah.
Time, can you just say slowly a small step for man, a giant leap for mankind? Time?
No.
Okay,
Time, try to say slowly a small step for man and a giant leap for mankind.
No.
You do sound like you're on the moon, Time, or it actually sounds like a phone. You're literally on a phone call-in show, like on the radio. No.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
He's using his car Bluetooth microphone. So.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for your question. Yep.
Anyway, thanks.
Okay. Going back to Alfie Pops next. Let me look up your question. Alfie's question is, are there any major server plans such as new worlds at the moment? As I said, the most major change that we're considering is adding the 2 new plugins, Citizens and Discord SRV. Citizens is a pretty massive plugin. I mean, it has the most potential to go wrong because it is adding a bunch of it is allowing people to make entities on the server. So we're trying to watch for that. Again, please, if you're a member, please go on beta and go test it out, because the more you test, the more confident we will be in rolling this out to the main server. And if you do find any bugs or issues, please email staff and we can investigate. In terms of new worlds, I can say for sure we will probably never add any new worlds on the server because basically, I won't go into details of how the server is set up, but there is no disk space. So there's no available memory for additional worlds to be stored. So
this one's pretty big already.
It is pretty big. So and if we added a new world, I don't know what kind of new world people would want anyway.
The end.
Yeah.
The never.
No.
Yeah.
If you want that, if you want the end, go to space.
Space.
But space
Can
is
someone
endless.
copy paste an end island into the space one?
But space is endless, Chief. What are you talking about?
We can always delete the space world to get more disk space.
We're not deleting the
No.
Yeah. Try to put that past Tom P and see what he thinks about that, huh?
Nah, Tom Pears will just fix the issue by crashing. That's what he always does.
He'll just put in more Navy ships.
And then Castle will stand around and do nothing but give Tom all the commands.
All right, Tom. We'll let you put as much Navy ships as you want on the new world.
Yeah, stack
on the new
165.
world,
You can actually
in
do
exchange
that
for putting
now.
the space world in. For us deleting the space world.
Just let him stack his Navy ships. They'll corrupt the space world. I think we've moved into silly questions.
I think I would agree with that. Okay, so any silly questions are now allowed. Once again, PM me in game or Discord voice channel or in Twitch. Twitch is kind of empty right now. Hi, hello, Foxfo.
I has good question.
Okay.
Oh, here come all the questions. Okay.
Serious questions are still allowed, but like
okay.
now you can also ask silly ones.
Alfie Pops asks, what languages do I speak? I speak English, and that's it. I used to learn French when I was in high school, and I forgot it all.
I love how you struggle to remember the name.
Gods asked, can you wear a day sack at night? No. Fred has several questions. What are your several questions, Fred? Sorry guys, I'll try to scroll back up to your questions in game, but Fred has apparently several questions. What's the difference between glue, tuna, and a piano?
Oh God, Fred, no, Jesus.
Why is glue involved in this job?
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a
You can tune a piano.
Yeah, you can tune a
Piano
piano,
with tuna.
but you can't piano tuna.
Why is the glue in there? We knew you'd get stuck on that.
Yeah, we knew you would get stuck on that.
Boy.
Old school.
I actually saw that on a video.
Okay, Fred, I'll come back to you, but I'm going to move on to other people because there's a lot of them coming in. It's funny how people just don't care about the serious questions about the server, the important stuff on the server. They care about the silly crap.
Oh God, this is fucking hard.
To be fair, there was no real
true
controversial things at this GSM.
That is true.
We are a meme-based economy after all.
This will give us more time to finish.
I heard all of Frumple's money's invested in the rare Pepe's market.
Sell.
I really should have put in that proposal to ban all memes on the server.
God damn it, Frumple, don't you dare.
Not too late,
I really
approve.
should have. I really should have.
You would have.
That would cause riots. Anyway, come on.
That would cause riots.
Okay, looking.
That would cause riots.
But I will.
And I'm not joking. There's actually an economy based off rare Pepe the Frog memes.
Okay.
On me,
Sorry.
Reddit, what do you expect?
Let me give the content people want, and I'm gonna answer the silly question. So Rich99 asks, whose idea was it to put the song 1,000 Miles in the MRT Welcome Center? That's kind of, that's not necessarily a silly question.
Yoshi.
That was Yoshi.
That was Yoshi. Yeah.
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
Everyone walks
No,
to
I loved the funeral march that we did for April Fools, and then it shocks the zombie Frumple at the end.
Okay.
I have a question.
Let me just switch over to Kitty in Discord. What is your question? It's a silly one.
Oh, my question, have you ever had a truly terrifying transportation experience? Like, just you're having a travel experience that's just, like, death-defying?
I don't know if I can answer that right away, because most transportation I've ridden have been quite pleasant.
What do you expect? Is in Canada.
Yeah. Where public transportation runs on time is relatively safe.
Frumple, watch out. I heard the Canucks are going to make the Stanley Cup final next year and lose.
I don't give a shit about hockey, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit.
every time
Wait, did you say you don't give a shit?
I really don't. I don't. Sports, sports I don't really care about.
Woo, sports ball.
I do know.
Wow.
Honestly, I don't really. Yeah, the Canucks fans. They they take up valuable space in the public transit, and I just don't care. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be rioting, but yeah, I know that happens. It happens every year, and it's mostly caused by people who are not even hockey fans. So,
you know who it is caused by? Eagles fans.
Ooh.
Okay, let's not go into this debate. You can keep it to hashtag sports in Discord if you like, which I have muted. So
Nice.
So
Wow.
to answer your question, Kitty, I don't know. Like, I've been on a plane, I've been on a cruise ship, I've been on ferries, I've been on buses, I've been on trains.
Interesting.
I guess still cars. Cars are scary.
Have you ever been in a kayak?
Kayak? Yes, I have. It wasn't that scary.
Have you been in like wait, what is that called? A trolley or something? Like
Trolleys? Yeah.
A trolley?
Trolleys are cool.
What, a shopping trolley?
Shopping trolley.
Shopping carts?
No, that's
yeah.
not what I meant.
Shopping carts are cool
Grumble,
too.
have you been in a
Wait,
No, not shopping carts.
You know, wait. If you've ever seen Mr. Rogers, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
I grew up with Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Old man alert.
Mr. Rogers.
Yes, I
So
am
you
old.
grew up with Mr. Rogers. Oh.
Okay, I gotta move on and ask these other questions before they run off my chat here. So, Ninja042803 asks, who do you endorse in the SC gubernatorial election? Why would I care about that? So I'm assuming you're talking about South Carolina, right? I don't know who's running. That's U.S. politics. Why do I care about that? Fred,
that is a public issue, and Frimple's not involved in that.
Because I don't even live in the United States.
Frumple doesn't vote. He's not an informed citizen.
I vote. I do vote. I just vote for the country that I live in, not that tire fire down.
You haven't
down there.
taken part in any of South Carolina's election for governor. I mean, do you want your voice to be heard?
Kitty, you're not online. I would otherwise smite you right now.
Don't think.
Good.
This is a very strange question.
Onto the smite list.
You are all very strange. Okay, Artie asks, hello. I'd like to ask about a brief history of the Quagmire line. Chief,
that was an idea that I had.
Yeah, Chief can explain this.
Universally rejected.
It was an idea that I had a while back that never happened. The idea was before Epsilon, that it would be.
That was back when I joined the server. 2015, early 2015.
Yeah, back in like original Gamma, the first time I was an admin. The idea was that the line that's currently the Marina Shuttle would be extended all the way down, and kind of do like a backwards L shape and terminate over by Daneburg and Followay, and that would be called the Lakeshore Line. And then there was another line called the Quagmire Line that was going to go through some swamplands up in the northeast, and go up towards the actual northeast corner of the map. Neither of those have really come to fruition.
Because we said no.
Because we were like, we don't need these.
Yep, but I do recall that L and Q are still letters that are available for any new lines we might want to build.
They both are.
H and
yes,
K
and U.
To be honest,
and that's it.
Yeah, probably the most likely, because based on the plans I posted a couple of years ago, probably, the next new line, in addition to Jungle, is the line in the southwest that I sort of put dotted lines on. It sort of crosses the southwestern desert. So yeah, we have to assign a letter to that at some point if we ever build it. So yeah, let's see. AP asks, would you like to attend the next meeting of the official MRT Tegan and Sarah fan club? I vaguely know who Tegan and Sarah is. I would have to decline because I have distinctly different musical tastes. I'm sorry, AP.
Oh, can we just go off a tangent on that? What music tastes do you have?
Should we play 20 questions?
We're not at 20 questions.
We're not yet 20 questions yet. If you've listened, if you've watched my Twitch stream, you probably have a pretty good idea. Or actually, if you watch the MRT time lapses, you'll have a pretty good idea there too. So that's all I'm going to say.
Which time lapse? Which kind of time lapses specifically?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Except the orange line that Keko did.
but that's not a Frumple time lapse.
Yeah. Any time lapse that I uploaded, or also the fly-throughs also have music as well. So yeah, just go on my YouTube channel and give me more views, because no one's watching my goddamn Twitch stream uploads there because I'm apparently boring. So
Speaking of YouTube, why do you Twitch stream and not YouTube?
I have an explanation for that. Because when I signed up to be a Twitch affiliate, and in their contract it explicitly says that actually it is possible to stream on both, but you can't do it at the same time. So whenever you stream on Twitch, you have to wait 24 hours before uploading it to somewhere else, such as YouTube. That is within the contract. So that is why I choose to stream to Twitch.
Wow.
YouTube, I don't think their streaming platform's mature enough anyway. So I hope that explains it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Okay,
Not quite too close.
still scrolling through questions here.
Kids on there. It's mostly kids on YouTube.
James S _ has a question from Discord chat. What is your question? I don't know where you're gonna put it.
Wait, what kind of questions are?
That's what she said.
We're opening to any sort of question here.
Ouch.
And a shock happened. Where is James? Is James in chat right now? He's probably.
James is muted and deaf in the
Seriously,
Discord.
James.
I said skip.
He's DM'd me in Discord, and okay, I'm gonna say this out loud, James, because that's your question. That's what you get. James says, "I need relationship advice. There's this girl that likes me.
Wow.
But I don't. Wait. I don't. What should I say? Please help!" In all caps. Well,
James,
not
I'm your man.
relationship advice, but just life advice. I'm just
You
gonna.
said that on Discord chat?
Yeah. Well,
He
he DM'd, but
Oh.
But I mean, the question. I'm gonna have to say the question out loud on Twitch.
No, wait, hold.
James,
wait.
I'm gonna say that I'm probably the worst person to talk to about that, because I have no relationship experience whatsoever.
Is he asking what should he say to like a girl or something?
Yes.
No, he's asking
So-
to communicate with aliens from the Interplanetary Association of Worlds.
You know, you see,
You have a weird mind. Just for like saying that.
Anyway, James, I'm sorry, I can't really help you there. There's plenty of other people on this server who may give you more or less useful advice, so feel free.
Mostly less. But,
Mostly less, yes.
All my advice
Mostly
is
terrible
theoretical.
garbage advice.
Whatever you do not ask Jesse for advice.
I heard you only need some girl advice.
It's all about sliding into the DMs.
Oh yeah.
All of that is sliding into all kinds of.
Okay, moving on.
A guy like him ain't never gonna slide into the DMs.
Moving on to.
Oh, we want to know
you
more
ever slid
details
into
about
DMs?
where
Moving
to slide
on.
into a girl.
I need to go through the damn silly questions. God damn it. Okay.
Silly questions.
Okay.
Stop asking them silly questions.
Okay,
I gotta go too, so can we play my...
Everybody shut up, please.
Oh, are those my old stuff? Damn it, good.
Shut up.
TMEVS asks, this important question. What is your opinion on God? And would you consider repurposing MRT to a Christian Minecraft server dedicated to our Lord?
What?
And a vegan
If it's dedicated to our Lord Frumple, I mean, that's already happened.
But I don't want
to.
Well, first off, I don't want to be referred to as Lord Frumple. That's
Why
for something
not?
else.
Supreme
I'd be
Overlord?
appreciating that.
I don't like titles like that.
Funny.
What about the
and-
Great Frumple?
And personally, I'm an agnostic. I don't really care too much about religion. So, and I know that is a meme that you're trying to invoke here, but I'm sorry. We accept all religions here and freedom from religion here. So Just no. No.
Meme is a religion. Why are you trying to get rid of that?
Because it causes great pain and suffering to the world.
Plus, meme is not a religion. It's just something that people do to annoy other
I
people.
don't
It's a
believe
religion.
Meme
you.
is a religion. You just don't believe in it.
It's a cult.
It is a religion.
It's a cult that must
Let's
be
not get
eliminated.
into this.
It is
Let's
a cult
not-
that must be
Yeah, let's not
eliminated
get
and
into
hunted
this.
down. Yes.
Let's move on to the next silly question, or
Okay. Mine Man asks, what transport haven't you ridden? Horse.
Oh.
Not even the Minecraft variety.
I probably have, but a real horse, no.
Not even a
I
horse,
think
snowman.
I was more asking we should list all of them out, like every single thing you haven't.
Have not ridden?
Crumple.
That doesn't... Yes?
If you need any advice on writing things,
Shut up.
Next question.
Okay, guys, keep it you.
Is it my
Keep it PG.
What just
I mean,
happened?
it's
I
already
was not
gone
paying
past
attention.
that. Robin has a question. Robin, what's your question?
I mean, it is still PG. Pine was just wondering. Pine was just offering Frumple advice on riding a horse. She actually has a degree in that.
yeah, obviously.
Robin?
I tried to make.
I love
Robin.
riding all night long.
Become a professional equestrian.
Robin.
So my first question is, what is your favorite sauce?
Sauce? Sauce?
Yes.
Sauce.
I bet it's white and creamy.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course, you were correct. It was ranch. Wow, you are very good at this.
Good job.
Good. It was mayonnaise and ranch, and you know all of that. You were correct.
It was a genuine question. I wasn't.
At this point,
This is.
I think
Oh
I don't
my
even
God.
need to be here. You can just ask questions and you can make up your own answers. How about
Let's
that?
just go through 20 questions.
Yeah, that's
I think
basically
this
what
is getting
everybody's doing.
derailed.
Well, I do want to make sure everyone is... Okay, so nothing from Discord. I'm still scrolling
so my
down.
second question-
Oh, you have a
I
second
have a
question? What's your second question?
I said, okay, when you come over for MRT Meetup V2, are you gonna bring your hat with you?
I don't wear my hat anymore. I don't know if they told you.
I never seen him wear
I'm
a
gonna
hat.
be. Most people in here won't understand, but the hat made me look kind of. I mean, kind of neckbeardy, kind of fedora. It's kind of like a fedora. I don't think
Fedoras are cool, though.
No,
likes
fedoras
that.
terrible.
There are certain people who can't successfully sport a fedora.
Crumple, I think you're going to need to bring a restraining order to the MRT meetup for a reason.
Wait, so I'm gonna go to this meetup and have a restraining order. What doesn't make any sense?
Wait, to who though? Like,
one on Pine.
who are you placing the restraining order on?
Because you don't know me.
Can we play 20 questions?
Please.
Yeah, we should do that.
I want to get.
I would
is there
like
any
to just point out we derailed silly questions. Was that possible? I don't know, but we managed it.
MRT is always possible.
Welcome to the MRT server.
Anyways, it's time for 20 questions.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yay.
Wait, so it's just 20 random questions?
No.
No. So how this works is in the last few GSMs, there is apparently nothing behind me, but I have to ask 20 questions to guess what it is. So.
Or you mean to guess what it isn't?
Are you gay?
That's not.
That's
one
not
of
the
the
right
questions.
question. What am I?
That's not how this works.
Why the fuck did I start the server? Why?
Let's quieten down.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, I got my paper ready.
Okay, everyone, please silence. I'm gonna start thinking about a question here. I already have. I do know I have a hint thanks to someone. So, let's see.
Which hint was this?
I don't even know how to give you a hint.
Orange.
No, orange or something else.
Orange was because of the massive wall. That has nothing to do with the nothing.
Sure, right. Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Frumple, honestly, I don't even know how to give you a hint.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. First question. Is this a person?
No.
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 I don't even know.
Pine. AP, why did you mute Pine? What are you doing?
I don't know.
What is going
I think
on?
he's trying to unmute her.
Oh,
Are
I
you guys
see.
on the MRT server doing something like that?
No, we're actually
Yeah.
on the beta server.
Okay.
We're actually on the alpha.
It is not. It is not a person.
Nope.
Correct. 19.
Actually, we're on Hypixel.
Is it a form of transportation?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, 18.
Yes.
It could
Yes,
be.
it is.
Technically, yes.
Do I? Oh my god. Oh no. Do I have to ask this question just based on what has happened?
What?
Just ask it.
I will ask it. My third question is: is it rideable?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. No, it isn't.
Yes, it
Technically,
is.
yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
Okay, this is
It
based
is.
on
Guys, no, no,
confusion there. Some people are
You
saying
can-
no,
In
some
its
people are
current
yes.
state,
ride it.
no.
You can ride it, but it will be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
what
Yes.
my man said.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
So it is possible, but a bad idea. 17.
Okay.
Question 4.
Is it an animal?
No, 16.
No.
Unfortunately, Lala Boy was not on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question
So
5.
not a person, not an animal. Could be ridden with some modification, apparently.
Theoretically.
Some is
Not
a very
really.
loose definition.
Some sort of form of transportation. Is it a... is it a... that's not a good question.
Huh?
Does it... does it go on the ground? Does it travel along the ground? How about that?
Sometimes.
No.
Not
Some of it.
exclusively.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'd say partially. 15.
Sometime.
Yes.
Okay, then what's the other? So does it go... Can it travel through the water?
No.
Unless by force.
I'm
No,
gonna
let's
say no,
go.
14.
Force.
Don't confuse
It's
it.
not intended
Just
to
say
go
no.
through
No,
water.
just say no.
No, it
It's
is
not
not.
A
intended.
lot of these answers are not strictly yes or no. This is very... I don't know what kind of
The
thing you
answer is
chose.
You'll see why.
It's a
The
strip
answer is no. The answer is no.
Okay, so we covered ground C. I don't know what question we're at.
You have 14 left.
Question 7.
7? Okay. Might as well cover my bases. Can it travel through the air?
Yes.
Sky?
Most certainly.
Mostly yes.
Mostly yes. Okay.
Well, no, yes.
Is this what we're
Yes.
looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Okay.
So this is what he's trying to guess?
Yes.
Yes, no
Yo,
spoilers.
at whoever else is giving the question numbers, I think we're
By the
good
way,
in the
Is
story
it
here.
is it some form of aircraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Billy, you should switch your camera angles.
Or
I can
aircraft.
see it.
Okay. Does it have wings?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
Question
Okay.
10.
Oh. I am confused on what they're looking at.
Okay.
What question number is this?
Cool, Wolf.
12 to go.
Skelly's stream.
10.
This is
What?
12 to go. 12 to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna say 12 to go. That's the reason that I say a number afterwards is that's how many questions you have left.
Aircraft.
So.
Okay.
This? Or is it
Does it carry? Does it carry?
Oh.
Does it carry weapons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a feeling. I had a
Yes,
feeling.
11.
I feel like
Okay.
I was so blind.
Okay.
I wasn't looking up, so.
Is it a bomber of some sort?
Yeah.
That's not the principal
Yes.
thing. Oh, yes. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Yes, 10.
Oh no. Okay.
Yes.
Wait. Did you said is it a bomber? I'm I think
Technically.
Oh, okay.
It is a bomber.
I think the answer
It
is
is a bomber.
Okay.
They-
Is it
okay,
so? That kind of tells me something. Then is it a fighter? Maybe that's a better question.
Nope.
No.
No, it's not a fighter.
No, 9.
Absolutely not.
So that's weird. So it's not a fighter. It is sort of a bomber. It has wings. It has
I'll give you the
weapons.
sort of. We'll give you the sort of.
Well, what
Start
other
your
kind of
question.
planes could there be? Like there's fighters, bombers, and
I don't know what other types of planes could there be.
that carries weapons.
That could theoretically be
Well,
rigged with a
I said it's technically a bomber.
Oh my.
Oh no.
What? I'm confused. I'm getting confused already.
You have 9
Yeah,
questions.
that's
on
the
fire.
point.
This is.
Are you guys looking at
It probably
specific
shouldn't
thing
be a
or
bomber, but it is.
just the whole thing?
We're answering questions about all of the nothing.
No, I'm just like asking, like, are you looking at specific?
Hang on. If we're answering questions about
Or
all of the
just like the
nothing, then that
whole-
technically
whole
means that the
thing.
ground does
Yeah,
it travel on the ground is
Skelly
also-
Zomperman, you should probably pan out to a more wider shot in your stream.
Yeah. Also, Frumple, I think. What did we say for the ground? Does it travel on the ground? Because technically that's a yes.
Chief said like 15% ground.
Okay, yeah.
I am so confused. It
Yes.
is a plane. It has wings. It has weapons. It's not exactly a bomber, which confuses the hell out of me.
You're about to go for one slightly higher than that, I think.
Is he supposed to guess all of this?
How many questions are we down to? 9.
9.
I heard that.
The fact that you guys are saying all of this is interesting. Is it actually a...
Asking is it's
Hang on.
supposed to
Let Frumple ask the
Please be
questions.
quiet.
Let Frumple ask the questions and let the staff give the answers here, just so that.
Yeah,
it's
well, no.
not
Like some
all at
people can
once.
give good answers.
Okay.
It's like not just.
But like,
stat.
okay, but let Frumple ask the questions here. Go ahead.
Is it a scene of a battle?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Definite yes.
Okay, so that opens it up a bit.
8.
I don't know what else. Maybe I should have asked. Is it a scene of a battle that is real? Real? Like in real life?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
So is it a scene of a battle? I'm using up all my questions. Is it a scene of a battle that happened on the server?
I mean,
it's
it's happened on the server, so yeah.
It has never happened before, if that's what you're asking.
It just happened behind you.
I see.
But nothing happened behind you. How many questions are we down to? 7.
That was number 7, so we're now down to 6.
I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to guess this one because I've been pretty much 2 for 2. I think.
You asked yourself, what other types of planes are there?
Yeah.
That could be converted into a.
But the thing is, I asked the question: does it have wings? So that rules out other non-winged, like helicopters. Could be a rocket, maybe, but I don't know about that.
We said there are things. It has wings.
It does have wings. I don't what? It's not. I don't. This is why I don't like planes so much because I don't. All I know is that they're in the military. There are fighters and they're bombers, and that's usually the extent of it. No,
You're gonna hate us when you turn around.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's so obvious.
Oh my
has
lord.
wings. It has weapons.
It can be written with some modification.
Does this thing carry nuclear weapons?
I mean, given how much we've been able to
Not in its current
retrofit these, it's
configuration.
probably possible, but I don't know.
Not
I
in
don't
its
think
current
they're not.
configuration.
Are they?
I'm just gonna say I don't think
Are
they
they
do.
If you're asking, are they designed to hold them?
They could be modified
No.
to hold them, but right now they're
No.
not. 5.
No. Okay.
No nuclear weapons at the moment. So thanks for the
No
idea.
nuclear. Okay, that sort of brings it down a bit.
But to be honest, you guys built it with no
Oh.
nuclear weapons. So.
Yeah. No spoilers.
I don't like. I'm running out of ideas, guys. This is
And you got
Down
5
to-
questions left.
Yeah, 5 questions.
5
Use them
questions.
wisely.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
Why? No. No. Does the plane belong? No, let's not ask that one.
When he guesses it, does he have to like guess specifically what it's called?
Yes, I do
No.
have to.
Oh, well,
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's not specifically called anything, so.
Just
You have to
his
get-
final answer has to be what's happening.
Some
Close enough.
sort of
as close as
battle.
possible behind him.
Because things have different names. If it's like an aircraft or something.
How about this? Is the is one of the parties in the battle involving? Does the battle involve communists?
No.
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 It
Okay.
could have,
Absolutely
but
not.
no.
No. Okay.
The Russia ain't here. So.
Well,
I mean,
no.
the Russians ain't here.
Man, this is so intricate.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's what you're gonna say when you turn around.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
not that. What kind of other plane is it? Okay. Does this
Ooh, a lead.
plane carry passengers? Like, as in civilian passengers?
I hopefully not at the moment.
That wasn't.
Hopefully not at the
That was
moment,
a-
but are they designed
Yes.
to? Yes.
That was its original purpose.
The design can
they-
carry passengers.
Okay,
That
so
is the
No,
purpose.
Hopefully not at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully not, but you know.
Get off the flippin' horse. Thank you.
So, yeah, so the plane was originally designed to carry passengers.
planes are
The
what
horse is
the
flying.
heck is
It shall
what?
die.
That doesn't make
But
any
right now,
sense. Like,
probably-
so you're telling
right
me
now,
that this is
probably
a
does,
hold on.
Yo,
You're
how
telling
much
me
health does this thing have?
you're telling
Hang
me
on.
you're telling me that this is a passenger plane that was converted to carry weapons.
Yes.
Is that one of your questions?
Sure.
I guess it is.
Yes.
Technically, it is, huh?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It is
Did
a
it.
passenger plane modified to carry weapons.
Okay.
Modified
Two
to carry-
questions remain.
2.
Two questions remain. What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh my god, it's raining in Minecraft.
No, that's
Clearly
just
the
like a
thunder.
pig.
Okay, let's. Is it
I know
a?
it's not raining, it's actually thunder. But
Okay, go ahead.
Is it a
what?
plane that is trying to bomb? The thing is, I don't know what the
Yeah.
target is. What's the target?
See you to find out.
A target is something. Is that
No.
a target?
No assistance, even if it may seem
What?
obvious.
A target is something targeted.
You all get muted.
Is the
What?
target
I'm just saying what it is.
something that is well known on the server? How about that?
We don't know.
Yes, you could say that.
The target has featured in prominent scenes.
Well,
Yes.
I have one
it's
question
the
left.
target is part of something well known on the server.
Is
Yeah.
the
Okay.
target?
This is.
Yeah, Katie said it best. It's part of something well known on the server.
Yeah,
Alright.
and I will be filing a lawsuit.
On who though?
Perhaps
That would have
criminal
to be me.
I don't
Like
Blame Mega.
Yes.
on the
Yeah, blame
company
Mega.
or
Mega,
like
Mega
on,
has
on
the MRT government on
on
his
us?
side now, so just
Yeah, we'll need to have a fight in the Ward 7 District Court.
Does this okay, my final question before I guess, is the plane on a collision course with the target?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Measurements, yes.
100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
what was that?
So
Well,
here,
he knows the plane, so.
So here is my guess. It is some sort of passenger plane converted to carry weapons or explosive or something that is flying into some sort of building. I guess maybe some sort of corporate headquarters or maybe the MRT AdMod building. I don't know.
Nope.
And
No.
and it is it is a terrorist attack on the fate of our nation, and it's all really bad.
Well, you could say it's a terrorist attack, but you got the target wrong.
What's
Yeah.
Well, it's a terrorist attack on a nation.
Okay,
okay, what is it?
Turn around.
So let me present the scene. To your left, you can see the 6-engined planes that I created for myself. They have
By
a
the way,
passenger-
Mega Feline Holdings will be requesting $6 million in damage.
Yeah, so these
Yeah.
planes on the left, they're 6-engine with the 2 tails. This is part
And
of
then this
Mr.
big ass
these
plane on the
planes-
right.
These are the planes belong to Mr. Bomb Airlines, and they have a carrying capacity of 1 for myself, and
Why is there water?
and one of them has a railgun on top of it, and that's shooting at the enemy, which is the intra-air triple-decker passenger plane.
As well as the intra-air double-decker passenger.
Yeah,
planes.
there's also
Yeah,
the double
that's
decker
fine.
passenger jet.
That's
So
fine,
yeah, these are some of the biggest planes on the server, and then at the passenger plane, the triple decker, if we come down here, is bombing some ground tanks from myself. So this is
I'm
the ground
still-
portion. That's why it was so confusing.
So you expected me to guess all this?
Yes.
And also, one of the ground vehicles has shot a very powerful missile
Okay.
through the
Can we
center of the triple
can we make
decker.
it
Okay.
a rule that for next GSMs that whatever I need to guess actually has to be guessable, because this
No.
You can't. Is it so hard to guess that 3 passenger planes retrofitted to carry missiles are shooting missiles?
I mean,
at
you
3
almost
bigger
got
passenger
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Though, if
I
you
was
put
painted-
it that way, yes.
I was painted a very specific picture. I don't know. This is
Oh my lord.
You were really painting a picture after all we've said.
I will say you got
Wait.
most of it right.
Yeah.
Okay, Kitty, why do you always gotta like just make
Whoa,
things
look at his head moving.
complicated?
Now,
Why
the
is everyone
double
gonna ping
decker
a
plane,
one?
this actually is used on a flight.
Anyways,
It's the way you put
I will
that.
see everybody at MRT. I will see
I'm
everybody.
gonna need a
at
rollback.
Oh jeez.
How was that,
MRT.
Robin?
I said I'll see everyone at MRT court, but I also believe that this GSM is now over.
Yay.
Okay. All right, folks. This GSM is now concluded. Thanks everyone for coming by, and
Go ride the jungle line.
Okay.
Jungle.
Here's my question. Like, here's my question. Why is there water here? Like,
Because,
was there like an inside
Actually,
pool in the
I will
plane?
continue streaming. I will at least ride part of the jungle line. So let's
Make
go
sure to
down.
head south so that you get the MRT view of the chaos.
Because there's,
I see.
there's no more stations for the north. So
Yeah, and that too.
Where did everybody go? Oh,
They
are
they've
those-
kind of dispersed because we're kind of done at this point.
No, I just meant like where everybody has gone. I know some people left, but I mean like where has
That's
everybody
jungle
gone?
line,
Everybody
south
gone. It's like,
pass
oh,
is it.
you guys are inside
I like the
the
slimmed
plane.
down version. The slimmed down.
Go ride the jungle line.
Damn it.
I'm still confused on why
Oh,
there's
now
one
I'm
here.
U-carring. Okay. Because Chief blocked me, I'm now officially U-carring. Nah, you're not catching me.
We got it!
Oh, Tizzy, get out of the way!
What did I do? Oh, you just scared me. No, don't destroy my card! I hate you.
Why does my sky look so funny?
Because you're in a minecart.
Oh, that's weird.
Also, your cape is...
Because there's like one of the biggest passenger planes getting shot out of the sky by 3 bombers.
This
Yeah.
is
Those aren't
the
bombers,
Fenwick
those-
Park, Jungle North 15. Change your
Those
position line.
bombers from Mr. Bomb Airlines are actually scale models of the world's largest cargo plane.
I will be filing a civil suit
And it's raining.
feline holdings intra air plaintiffs via the Bomb Airlines defendant. We're
Come
going
to the
be-
MRT's
we're
center
going to be
newest
suing
snowy
over-
city.
We're
The
going to
big
be
block
suing over property damage,
Come to Waterville.
attempted murder,
And ride our
murder,
Federal
and
trams.
use of a weapon of mass destruction.
I didn't understand a single word of that. What's that?
What? Who made it rain?
Yeah, I don't know what's raining.
Okay. Does anybody want to play some telephone?
The next stop is Jungle North 14. Change here for Eastern Line.
Frumple should do a Jackbox stream right now.
Yes.
Excuse me, boy.
You know
Damn
what?
it, Pete.
You know what? Actually, I wouldn't mind doing it, but let me see if I have time. Hold on. Let me just at least ride this jungle line all the way down, though.
Yeah, there's only
'Cause-
17 stations, so
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Also, who made it rain? You know, if not.
SPP weather reset.
Who made it rain muddy?
Yeah. Whoever made that rain, please don't, because
Not
that
me,
actually.
because I'm poor as fuck.
No,
I am running weather reset, and it's not changing like the master settings. So.
Actually,
Just
Chief,
do
Chief, before you set those up, can you check the? Oh, there we go.
There it is.
All right.
I did it.
Please
I don't wanna
don't,
spread it.
because I think snow gets a little weird if you do it like that.
No, it's P weather, so it doesn't actually affect.
Yeah, I said P weather. It doesn't affect actual server.
I'ma just, like,
Wait,
put
doesn't
this-
P weather affect the client though?
Yeah,
So it should only affect. That doesn't make any
Yeah, but it affected everyone's
But,
clients.
Frumple, with P weather, you're allowed to force all the clients to
Oh, I see.
essentially run the P weather downfall command.
I see.
You
Okay.
guys should really make sure people are not able to break the blocks in this place, because someone could decide to grief it.
Well, that's just because there's a war guard region that hasn't been set up.
Okay.
So.
So for people who actually do want to do, okay, I want to gauge the interest. Who actually wants to do a Jackbox stream now?
I do.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
down.
What the heck is a jackpot?
I gotta get my Quiplash out.
Oh, yes, Quiplash.
Okay. All
I
right. So
destroyed, I
Wait.
destroyed my residence last night in Quiplash.
Oh God.
What's a Jackbox stream?
So Jackbox is a multiplayer real-time party game thing.
I dropped my pen.
I want to join.
Chief, one of the best jokes I've seen on Quiplash is basically that all the answers were making fun of me. The top winner was like made fun of me in a very bad way.
Good job, Chief.
Oh, is it like a roasting kind of thing?
Depends how you play the game.
Okay, folks. So I will. Yeah, let's. I will set that up, but I will do that after I ride this line that AP has built, because
Cool. To ride Fed Rail.
Yeah.
Why isn't? Wait.
Well,
nobody.
I'm gonna take a break.
Why didn't anybody finish this floor? This whole.
See ya, Mega.
building?
I'm gonna take a break. Chief,
building
if you could
is
roll that chaos back, please, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah. Okay,
Take
fine.
the
I'm gonna do
subway
that.
for
Yeah, because
you.
I cannot do that because I
been
left.
kicked for idle for the 60.
Goodbye.
No, I'll just go back and do Core Protect. It's fine.
Anyways, so no telephone. Okay, good. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, because we're gonna do Jackbox.
Oh, right. Okay.
Jack in a box.
Chief?
Well, really, we won't know what's gonna be in the box. Anything could be in the box.
But what if you
Even
get
dead
Yeah,
bodies.
court closed.
Massive planes.
Court closed the auction.
A dead body
do,
could be in the
do I
box.
have to really close the auction?
Someone's
I think
head will be in
so.
the
How
box.
did we arrive to 3,410?
What?
For real, who made this place? This whole place is a flipping mess.
Currently, Alligator Epsilon is worth $3,410.
That is impressive.
Wait,
Was
Chief,
this
are you,
place-
hold on, Chief, are you doing a rollback now?
I'm doing the rollback of the mess here. I'm
Oh.
not doing the big rollback.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
First,
that one
Jesse,
I'm gonna do tonight.
I would like
when
to
it's
bid
traffic.
10,000 Catanium dollars.
This auction will make me richer than HVT.
Okay.
Not really.
Yes, it will.
I know.
Also,
Fine, I'm gonna close
Also,
it.
I really
speaking of
did it.
being
No.
richer than other people, the
Stationary,
Make
yeah.
Kitty Cat 11231 Rich Foundation is still looking to raise a few $100s.
I have never been rich before. I've always been
there's a
poor.
lag there. Chief,
I
also.
I am rich, but I want to
Or
be.
you're online, right?
Hold up, Frumple, go.
Chief, another question. For those double warnings that were issued to the players, have you demoted them at all, or?
No.
Okay. But you have informed them of it, though, right?
I haven't informed them directly.
Okay.
No, I haven't talked to them. It's like one. No, they're both offline now.
Okay.
One of them was online earlier, but like we were still like in the middle of a meeting. So
Okay. I will leave it to you to do the demotion.
There you go, Cortez.
Yay, I'm rich.
GG.
Could someone make me rich,
3,000.
please?
$3,000 for a gator.
Beautiful.
Someone
Beautiful.
make me rich, please. I'm so poor.
Actually,
I can't even-
HVT, if you help me do a thing, I can actually get it up.
I'm
I can
so
actually
poor
give you
that
the
I
data
can't even
already.
afford food. Not even a breadcrumb.
HVT, do you wanna help me do a thing?
Would, but I'm on Mind Chat right now.
Oh, never mind then.
I like the station design. The exits are really nice.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
For real,
Oh,
someone needs to finish this place. Like, it's a total mess.
Hey, we have one of the rules as well, is to not disrespect other people's builds. You've been saying that for a while. Please stop.
Okay, HVT only has $1,700 now.
Wait, what did you just say?
What is Cal doing here? I don't even know.
He just
I was
sat there
fully-
for a while.
Okay,
He's poor. He's been here for the past how many minutes? He's sitting here for 3 hours with a arrow sign on his head.
It's not like you're gonna get lost in the jungle line.
Well, because it's just one track.
That's my point.
Lost in the jungle?
Yay, Cal's been here for 3 hours waiting for you guys. Appreciate the arrow.
Jeez. There we go. Here comes the rollback.
Oh, this is
here
Jade.
comes the lag.
You gotta wait for a little bit, Chief. There.
Yeah, no, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
TP, yes. TP, yes.
Yeah.
TP.
Oh, this is
my
JN6.
God. Oh my god.
And 110, 120, 140, done.
Nice.
Well, just
And I only-
17.
Oh
And
my
I
god,
only
this is
missed
so
one tank
satisfying. I
and
want
a
to
couple
be in
planes, but those can be easily world edited.
Wow.
Yes. Yo, this is so satisfying. Just watching the waterfall.
Yeah, JN6 is really nice.
Okay, I just bought Whiplash from Steam. So
Guys, I'm in a waterfall.
Also,
amazing.
Court, what number is it?
I have to move it because I'm gonna move the Sky West plane over, and I'm gonna give you that gate to you. So it's going to be the old Sky West gate.
Okay.
Then, if Chief, cough cough, will move his plane, I'm gonna have the other. I'm gonna have another auction for another medium gate, and you're not allowed in it, HVT.
Wait, what?
Gas stations.
Why isn't he allowed in it?
I said that is going to be another. This is not.
I'm not
What?
gonna. I'm not gonna participate.
Yeah, good. This has to be AP. You have to fix this. Fix this.
Yeah, there's like literally half a plane.
I know it. I'm coming through to deal with it. So just hang tight.
What?
Bye, AP.
Okay. It's going to be a few more stations here, so we'll probably be starting around at the end of the hour for Jackbox games. I think if you want to play Jackbox games, we'll probably move to events channel in Discord if you're interested in that.
So, where's the Jackbox gonna be at?
On the stream.
Do you want to help me to
like, where
upload
in,
that
like,
if you're finished with the rollback?
No.
No, you just need to be on. You just need to watch the
Aw.
stream, and you can play through there.
Because you play through it. Yeah, you play Jackbox on your phone. So.
Whoa, I need to get my phone then.
You can
You
also
just have to have a web browser.
You can have a browser or any iPad or whatever, or mobile device. It works
Most
on
people do it on their phone.
So you could wait. So you could do Jackbox on PC too.
You just need a web
use a
browser.
log-
Yeah.
Oh.
Now leaving
usually do it on
Gen
PC.
8. JN8. Did AP go?
He's still
No,
I'm-
AP's still, but he's fixing stuff.
Oh, I see.
Around.
Okay, so I'm all alone in the dark forest.
This is Jungle North 8. The next stop is Jungle North 7.
What beautiful names.
Oh,
The
hey,
next
Chief.
stop is Smith 9th Street.
You know, Chief, we should do because command blocks can play music music files.
Just have announcing voices every station?
Yeah, that might be an
Have
idea.
the entire Wii Sports Resort
Didn't we
soundtrack.
think about that earlier? Like
That was an
later?
idea that I had, and I started testing, and it's.
I was
certainly
like on the old world, and I remember B Spells sent in like a recording of him reading like all the announcements.
Yeah, and I couldn't get it to work efficiently then, but it certainly is a thing that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the idea when I had the idea on the old world was that we would release that like you could record individual lines. You could have different people announcing on different lines if you wanted.
Yeah, but you wanted to have it in the texture pack, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be definitely using a texture pack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of resource packs, and because you would just mix and match the resource packs. that you want.
7 gigabytes of cheap voices saying stations all over again.
Saying this is
Next
Vermilion.
state.
The next stop is
It's the
West
dream.
Vermilion.
It's the dream that all we all want, right?
They want cheap 24/7 in our
Make it a reality.
I mean, people keep saying that they want Frumple to do ASMRs, so.
Oh, you want an ASMR version? The next station is JN6.
No.
25 stations.
Oh,
Ooh, la la.
Okay, I have collection now installed. I'm ready to play.
The next station is JN6. This train is about to explode.
Do that going into Gold Coast.
They are.
Well, I'm just like, you pull in different line. This is XW15 Vermilion. This is an Expo Line train to Farwater via Central City and Aqualahin Takahasin. Next stop, XW14.
I wanted to see you repeat Aquamalong and Takahasin all over again.
Oh, I'm only going to record that once.
Actually, here's a good question. Like, if we're gonna try this out and test it out, which line has the most names on it, or would be the most appropriate?
No, not the Expo, probably.
The Circle has the most stations.
Yeah,
a lot of
also the
stations
most
don't
names, I
have
think.
actual proper names. Ideally, I would probably want one with actual names on it.
Well, the Marina Shuttle, both stations are named.
That could work, I guess.
You're not wrong.
I was thinking maybe the Arctic line because it was the first. It was literally the first line.
I mean, it is A.
It is A. Who the heck
Hello,
was that?
HVT.
This is an Arctic Line train outbound to Snow Point. Next stop,
Snow Topic.
Whitechapel Radiance. Oh,
Snow
right.
Topic. Get it right in Sicily.
Snow Point is a city in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Have fun with Waterville's 4 Arctic Line stations.
It's fine. Whitechapel has, I think, 3.
Hey,
When
I have
you
more
get-
stations than
You
Whitechapel.
guys should take a trip to Aquilahog and Takahashi.
I
Yeah,
don't.
that's
Yeah,
wanna,
true.
I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm not doing Expo Line East. No.
Well, Verdantium has quite a few now.
Aquilahog and Takahashi?
I don't want to say it at all. No, I can't.
It's
Well,
easy to pronounce
you have
Aquilahog
to.
and Takahashi.
The next station is AT. The next station is Tom
AT.
Pear's Town.
The next station
Do you
is
know
Aquilahog and Takahashi. What's funny is Tom is the person who created that town with an exorbitantly long name with a really weird spelling, and as a result, he can't spell his own town's name.
Because he can't spell anything anyway.
Yeah, he can't spell anything anyway, and he created a town with that name.
Anyway, Tom,
Please
if you're
see
watching,
Tom languages.
hi.
Hi. It's all them. It's not me. I promise.
The meme is Tom language, like it's a meme on purpose.
Look on the wiki page.
Oh yeah, there's an entire wiki page devoted to
There's
Tom
an
language.
entire wiki page devoted to Tom's language.
Nope.
Tom language.
I'm lagging. Wait.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
The next
Looks
station
like-
is Jungle
No,
North
I
4.
found I found a break in the track.
Oh
The,
no!
the track literally just.
You failed.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter, if you're watching this.
Actually, there's a. AP, do you want to come over here? There's actually a.
AP's not online, I think.
Okay, I
Oh,
gotta. It's actually there's no power to this track, so I gotta figure out.
Here, I'll fix it. You.
Actually, I'll just do that. Yeah, there we go. It's usually a good idea to test your train system before you put it in for revenue service.
Nah.
Nope, did I get stuck again? There we go.
Not necessary.
Chief, bring me.
Well, the Arctic could work because the first almost 16 stations are named.
Yeah,
Except like
Thank you.
that's what I was
Chief.
thinking. Arctic seems like seems like a nice test to start off with, because a lot of the other lines have a lot of empty stations.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's something that we could certainly test out because it's mostly client-side stuff.
Yep. You would need a command block to trigger it, though, I think. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was like, could you wire it into when we first enter the station? Because there is that tripwire there.
You just wire it on the track right outside.
And apparently this arrival bay doesn't work because I just dropped into the bottom level. Oh well. And now I am a 2-car train. Maybe 3-car.
Station is Jungle North 3. This is a Jungle Line train to JS1. To what? Wait, is it 1.js or JS.1?
What?
Hey,
JS.
excuse.
That's a one. That's a
Can I have a
JavaScript.
roll please?
This is a Verdantium-bound jungle local train.
Jungle, look.
Why would you say local? There's no express trains, are there?
Well, if there
How
was,
do you know?
it's the New York City style. It's
I
like
just
when you're
love when
riding
you're
the
asking
F
for a roll
train
it,
in
and then your
Brooklyn.
mind
There's
crashes
no
beside the
express train along the F in Brooklyn, but the train will still say, "This is a Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue bound F local train."
I see. Today I learned.
I see.
Except the MTA doesn't follow that on all lines. On the G, the announcement is just, "This is a Court Square bound G train."
J-Train in Discord is asking, but actually both me, myself, and Chief, when do you expect the results will be posted to the MRT website? Is anyone? I don't know if Gods is picking that up, or if you have time.
I don't think anyone has claimed. No one has volunteered to write it yet, so it'll probably get written in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like what we might actually do is we might post the text post today, and then just add YouTube in later, just because the die map render is so impending. Just 'cause
Yeah, maybe.
that's time critical.
Yeah,
So
but we'll make a
might just
Discord. We'll make a Discord announcement, or you can just, or just look at MBS or MRT News Channel for the latest updates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'll get posted to the website soon, but if you need immediate updates, yeah, MBS or MNC should have stuff.
Yep.
I've
Fred,
got a lot of red on my page right now.
Fred, the Dyn map render will take days, probably between 2 and 3, based on
The
what
last
happened.
time map render took, about that.
Yeah. Am I still a 3-car train?
Test.
Oh no! There's a furry thing behind me. I don't know what that is. These have rival bays are broken. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Bong, bong, bong.
This is what you get with the budget for the jungle line. You get all these cutbacks and shortcuts that the AP had to do. Disappointing.
All the budget went into J0.
No, the budget went all in the wood.
I had my
wood is
first.
costly.
Yeah. Did you know
that we had all the money?
Did you know, Frumple, that J0 was the cause of my first world edit fail?
Oh, please do tell on stream to everyone in the public here about your world edits fail.
Well, around J0, well, I'll start with what I was planning to do. I was planning to create a template of the cross station in the staff world, because, you know, I think that proposal to turn one into cross station. I decided to create a template, and because of the shape, I had to copy the land surrounding the station. And because of that, there was some water that got copied along with the station. Therefore, when it was pasted high in the sky in the staff world, I'm like, oh yeah, this looks good, and then fly underneath, and I just see a column of water falling down onto other parts of the staff world, and I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, that's.
So I quickly undid it and cleaned it up.
I mean,
Your friendly neighborhood reminder that AT&T is the worst internet in existence.
Excuse me, you have not used T-Mobile. I'm sorry, you have not used T-Mobile, especially in downtown Brooklyn or at my school, aka places that I'm in.
All right, I guess I'm never going to get a
When they
sponsorship
throw
from AT&T and T-Mobile or.
Mega.
I have AT&T. It's not bad.
No, literally, T-Mobile has a dead spot at Flatbush Avenue and DeKalb Avenue, which is the corner of the street leading from the Manhattan Bridge and the main bus transit way in downtown Brooklyn. And ironically, on that corner, there's a T-Mobile store.
You were saying, Chief?
I mean, like, did it crash the server though?
No, so it's not
Oh,
a big
so
fail.
that's not your
It's
world
not
edit
a
then,
fail.
Yeah, it wasn't, or at least it didn't cause tremendous. It was on the staff world where it doesn't really matter if it gets
It was
damaged
an
or not.
incident, maybe not.
I can't connect
Yeah.
the
It does
server.
not. It does
So
not.
everyone's crashed the server.
It will not crash server, but cause massive damage on
I mean,
on the main
by
worlds.
accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I've
mean,
crashed
it does
Well, I
not.
look forward to it.
It does
now
not.
arriving at Jungle Zero. Change here for
Ooh, Jungle
Expo
Zero.
Line trains.
But yeah,
I
Mega.
look forward
I've
to it.
definitely crashed the server.
This
AP
is
definitely
J.
Yes,
this
I was
is
there when
JN0.
AP crashed the
Transfer
server.
is available to the Expo line.
There's
No, it's not even
there's
JN0,
there's
it's
no,
just J0.
there's no expo here.
This is J0. Transfer is available to the Expo line.
Future Expo Line station. Robin, get. What? Wait, I can't go to JS. I can't go to JS1. Is that not possible?
Nope.
And I'm now on
Hasn't
top.
been built yet.
Now Cortezi is on top of me. Okay.
Oh
Alright.
damn!
Oh dear. So yeah,
Oh,
Mega,
dear.
Mega. That
So
doesn't.
you're on the bottom.
Mega, your thing doesn't compare to Yoshi's wall of water across the new world.
What about
or Ari's lava ball on top of spawn station?
Yes.
Or Tom
The
Pear's Navy
secret
set.
highway. The secret highway to Central City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Secret Highway.
Highway to Central.
1,000
That was a thing, yeah.
armor stands.
Oh,
I didn't know,
AP's
guys,
armor
what the
stand.
secret highway
Oh,
to Central
did you-
City was.
The Radish actually did an article on that incident.
Well, and then
Yeah, the AP.
And then let me also remind you all of the world edit fail that started it all was my cube of saplings.
Yes.
If
How
you
big
look
of a
in the
cube?
voice channel, text channel, the Radish has some excellent reporting on that armor stand thing. It's the top story.
Yes.
Tom Pears solely resolves lag issue while all mods sit and twiddle their thumbs.
I feel like Castle was being very passive aggressive about that because I originally put all credit on Tom, but Castle seems really was like, but I did it, and
That sounds like
You're right.
It sounds a
Throughout
lot
the-
like him.
In the article, it says, throughout the incident, local unhelpful person _ Castle sent multiple commands to Tom Pears in an attempt to assist him in resolving the issue. Yeah, Castle helped a bit, said Tom Pears. It was a good thing I was there to supervise his activity. He couldn't have used the files website all on his own. It's very difficult to enter a username and password. As part of his master plan to resolve the issue, Tom Pears crashed multiple times. The downtime in which Tom Pears was contemplating deleting everything allowed for Castle to upload and activate a command block schematic to kill all the entities in the telephone arena. Without this opportunity that Tom Pears generally bestowed to Castle, it might very well have been impossible for the armor stands to be removed.
Wow, Castle is so unhelpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Jackbox time.
Jackbox time. I need a few minutes to just configure things on my end.
I'm ready.
So,
Wait,
I'm ready to kick ass.
So I'm
Well,
just
we're
going
doing
to
internet bad
go to
again.
the. I'm going to take an
During
internet.
all of
Wait,
this, my man made
how
a point.
the
Can
heck
I
do you-
speak, please? So I can. Okay, so I'm going to.
No.
I'm going to take
No.
a break. Just a few minutes of intermission while I get prepared, and we will be back. What game do you guys want to play first? I guess.
What internet is the worst?
Quiplash.
Quiplash.
Quiplash. Okay.
Quiplash.
Yes.
Let's do Quiplash then.
Quiplash.
Okay. So I will be
about
back
Burn
in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere.